Don't apply for QTS until you've watched this video. Amazing news from the UK that the UK government is now recruiting teachers from the following countries: Nigeria, Ghana, Zimbabwe, South Africa, India, Jamaica, Singapore. Whoa, that is some really exciting news. If you're hoping to work as a teacher, please keep watching. Remember to like, subscribe, and share this video with every teacher and educator you know. Now let's get started with the video. So I've been going through the specifications required by the government, the UK government, to confirm if you're qualified to apply for QTS. Before I bounce into what the specifications are, I'd like to start by explaining what the QTS actually means. It is the qualified teacher status. You need the qualified teacher status to teach in a maintained primary school or secondary school or special school in England. These are schools funded by local authorities. Some schools can actually employ teachers without the QTS, for example, private schools or academy schools in the UK. So you can teach with or without QTS, but it's just something that is used to assess the quality of candidates, but you don't actually need it. So we're going to run through some of the questions that are asked on the website to determine your eligibility to apply for the QTS. So go to Google and click apply for QTS or search for apply for QTS to check your eligibility. You'll land on this website and it tells you who the service is for. This is for trained teachers who have trained outside the UK. So if you scroll down, you click start now. Check your eligibility to apply for qualified teacher status, which is the QTS in England. Have you used this service before? I'm going to say no, because I'm going to assume most of you haven't done it. Now you say which country you're from. In which country are you currently recognized as a teacher? I'm going to say Nigeria, as it's one of the countries. Do you have a teaching qualification that was completed in Nigeria? I'm going to say yes. If the answer is no, there's no point to complete this form. Do you have a university degree? So BSc only, they don't accept NCE or HND or OND, so it has to be yes. If it's no at this point, just close the form and watch our next video. So click continue. Are you qualified to teach children 11 to 16 years old? Your answer may be yes or no. They haven't actually told us how it shows you qualify, so move on to the next question. Does your teaching qualification or university degree qualify you to teach one of the following subjects? So these are the subjects that they're actually interested in. So you just go through the list, and if you qualify, click yes. So you have to have at least 50% of any of those subjects in your university degree. So chemistry, biology, science, Japanese, Russian, French, German, chemistry, biology. So if you studied any of these, and maths before I forget, any of those courses will be fine. And click continue. How long have you been employed as a teacher? Under 9 months? 9 months to 20 months, more than 20 months. What they're really looking for in this category is people who have been working as a teacher for at least 20 months. If you've done 9 to 20 months, I think you can also still qualify. It's just that you're going to have to undergo a bit more training when you get to the UK. They'll give you 2 years training. So just select one of the options anyway. Most likely, if you've been teaching for more than 20 months, that'll be most appropriate. Then click continue. We're going to pick more than 20 months. Do you have any sanctions or restrictions on your employment? To teach in England, your teaching record must have no sanctions, restrictions, or penalties, or instances of misconduct. So they only need good people. So if you have followed through, they would say that you're eligible to apply for QTS in England. The documents you need to show your proof of identity, which should be like your passport, your NIN number, birth certificate. But for Nigerians, I'm going to advise you get a passport. Your international passport will be the best form of ID. Your proof of qualifications is also quite important. So if you have a degree, your BSc degree, any qualifications you have, you need the transcript and certificate, very important. So you have to prove that you have these, not one or the other. I do not think at this point that statement of results are accepted. You have to have your certificate and transcript. And it's stated there they don't accept NCE, as you can see. Very important. And to be qualified to teach the 11 to 16-year-olds, you must have evidence of 50% of math, science, biology, chemistry, physics, French, German, Italian, Japanese, Latin, Mandarin, Russian, or Spanish in your transcript. So that's where they're going to determine this from. You have to have proof of English. So for Nigerians or Africans, IELTS will be the best option for this. Also, you can also present a letter from your university that shows that you've actually studied in English, which they call the medium of instruction, or MOI letter. So you can request this from any university you studied in Nigeria, because we were taught in English, and they're accepting this as proof of your English language. In addition to that, you must have passed WAEC English or NECO. That is very, very important. So you have to provide an approved English language certificate. So that is very, very important. We have to have IELTS. You have to have proof of WAEC. You have to have proof that you're a recognized teacher. So this is going to be from TRCN if you're in Nigeria. So TRCN, if you're a teacher, you definitely will know about the Teachers Registration Council of Nigeria. You need to ask TRCN to send an email to the email. You send an email, to lops@tcrn.gov, and they have to send the email to applyqts.verification. It's on the screen anyway. So you have to request the letter from them, and you have to request them to send the letter to the QTS people. So the document must confirm that you've been teaching, and the age ranges that you've been teaching, and it has to be dated within 3 months of your application from the QTS. Very important. It costs about 60,000 naira, and if you don't submit that document within 3 months, your application will actually be cancelled. So take note of this. You also need to have proof of work history. So wherever you're working, better be in good terms with your proprietress, or whoever is going to provide you a reference, because they have to provide a reference to confirm that you've been working with them. If any of your documents are not in English, they have to be translated, and then you apply for QTS. Your email address, you need to input that so that they can continue your application. And that is it. Best of luck, and let me know how it goes with any of the specific questions you have about this. If you're not eligible based on the questions that you've answered at the beginning, we have many other routes for you, which we'll cover in the next video. So we'll see you in the next one. See you soon. And don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Follow us at Drum Study Abroad on all platforms. So that's TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. So please share this video, because it might help somebody you can work in the UK as a teacher. See ya.